Come walk with me. I'll show you how just a few minutes of exercise a day can supercharge your brain power like never before. A study published in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health said that just 6 to 10 minutes of moderate to vigorous exercise can supercharge your working memory and sharpen higher level cognitive skills like organization, prioritization, and planning. Surprisingly, even 2 minutes can make a clear difference. We're going to find out even more about this later on in our workout today. So this is Thinking on the Move, where we work our brain and our body at the same time. And the idea is to keep our brain and body and souls healthy and active so that we can live as we choose for as long as possible. And we save time because we're working them at the same time. Also, my theory is that we get a synergistic effect where the effect is multiplied because we're working our brain and our body at the same time. We're going to go to side, and you can go down low to challenge yourself, or you can just stand up straight and tall, whatever feels best to you. I like to go down lower to challenge myself. And we cross our arms in front of us, and I like to go cross one and then the other. And here we're activating both hemispheres of our brain. And there's something special about when you cross. So I like to do that at the beginning of the workouts. We also activate memories from our youth so that we are activating different parts of our brain than we usually do. So this is our youth connection, and I'm going to ask you to think about fall, or autumn it's called too, from when you were younger. If you lived with seasons, I have lived a lot of my life in Florida, but I did live in Michigan in the beginning, so I remember the seasons. So what did you like about autumn? I love the leaves and the smell of bonfires and also hay rides. So let those things that you liked about autumn from your youth, let those live in your mind a bit. Okay, great. Now we've activated that part of the brain, and we're going to move on. We're going to switch to hamstring curls now. So just pulling up your legs behind you. And I'm going to ask you for some creative thinking. So working on that part of our brain now. Think about the attributes of a couch. What do you usually have with a couch? All right, go ahead and list some now. Things like you can sit on it. Maybe you have pillows, you might be able to lay down on it. There's different types of fabric, different sizes, different shapes. Some of them are modular. Now think about how you would improve a couch. How could you improve a couch? We'll take turns with these. I'll start by saying, make it easier to clean. Make a full-size bed easier. Be able to turn it into a full-size bed easier. Have drink holders that disappear. Have extra storage. Charging stations All right, keep going. That synergy is working. Your brain neurons are firing. The dendrites are growing and thickening. That's what we want. Okay, we're going to go to side taps now. And I am going to tell you about our next activity, which is give a triangle. So I'm going to give you a virtual triangle, and I'm going to ask you to create something with it. Draw with your finger and create something with that triangle. And then I'm going to give you another one, and another one, and another one. So we'll keep going. So this is a lot of creativity, activating those parts of our brain. Okay, so here's your first triangle. Go. And another one. And another one. Okay, and another one. And another one. Okay, now switch to your non-dominant hand. And now I'm going to ask you to do the same thing, but draw with your non-dominant hand. So we're really trying to activate different parts of your brain. Okay, go, triangles. And another one. And another one. And another one. Another one. And how about one more? Okay. My last one was a diamond ring. Okay, now we're going to do one of the most anti-aging exercises, and it is a deep squat. It's also called an Asian squat, or there's other names for it too. But move down. Okay, and we're going to do a youth connection here, and I'm going to take you back to 10 songs, not 10 songs, 5 songs that were popular in the early 1980s. And I'm going to list it and give you the artist, but I am going to ask you to pause and recall it in your mind. The first one is With or Without You by U2. Okay, now I'm going to let you think of that song. Okay, our next song is Little Red Corvette by Prince. Okay, I find myself not wanting to move on from the song. Okay, the next one is Careless Whisper by George Michael. Okay, and the next one is Here Comes the Rain Again by the Eurythmics. And our last one is Mickey by Tony Basil. Okay. All right, now we're going to walk in place. We're transitioning. Okay, I know I was down low. It's hard to see me, but hopefully it worked. Again, activating those parts of your brain that you might not have thought of those songs in a long time. You're doing awesome, so just keep going. All right, now we're going to be walking up and back, and up and back. Okay, and there are about, let's see, I can do about 3 or 4 steps up and back, but if you have lots of room, you can do 10. Do whatever you have room for. Okay, reading aloud can increase brain activity and strengthen neural pathways, which can improve cognitive functioning, and we are learning something new as well, which grows our brain. It thickens the dendrites. Oh, actually no. So when we're learning something new, they're growing, the dendrites are growing. But then as we learn more about it and practice, then the dendrites thicken. Okay. This is a read aloud, and it's a summary. I'll put the link to the article in the notes for the video. But it was on Inc.com, and it was written by Jeff Hagen. I accessed it on July 3rd, 2024. Again, the link is in the notes. So neuroscience says that 6 to 10 minutes a day can make you smarter and more focused, and even increase the size of your brain. And surprisingly, one study shows that even just 2 minutes a day of this type of activity provides clear cognitive benefits. A study published in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health spills the beans. Just 6 to 10 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity or exercise can supercharge your working memory and sharpen higher level cognitive skills like organization, prioritization, and planning. Think of moderate exertion as fast walking, slow jogging, or climbing stairs. I think this will qualify. Anything that gets you moving but still lets you chat with a buddy. Vigorous exertion, that is like cycling, swimming, HIIT workouts, like high intensity workouts, where you might struggle to say more than a breathy hello. But here is the kicker. Skipping out on a little exercise can actually dull your mental edge. The study found that replacing 8 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity with sitting led to a small but noticeable decline in cognition. So the researchers' advice: keep up those spurts of exercise to keep your brain firing on all cylinders. More research backs this up. Exercise can not only preserve your brain function, but also give it a boost. It turns out that physical activity can grow your hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory, even as you age. This is great news. Just ask those studies in transitional sports medicine. A quick 2-minute burst of aerobic exercise can enhance attention, concentration, and memory for up to 2 hours. And for a longer-term brain boost, walking briskly for 40 minutes, 3 times a week, can increase your hippocampal volume by over 2%. So to sum it up, move a little, get a lot. A few minutes of exercise can enhance learning, memory, planning, and organizational skills. The more you move, the smarter and healthier you become. And the best part is that you don't need to turn into a gym rat. You can just aim to get your heart rate up to 60 or 75% of its max with any fun activity you like maybe thinking on the move. It didn't say that, but I added that in. So whether it's a jog or an easy spin on a bike or some body weight training, consistency is key. Pick an activity that you enjoy and stick with it. That way, you'll look forward to it rather than dread it. Daily movement not only sharpens your mind, but also boosts your health. So lace up those sneakers, find your groove, and get moving. You'll be brainier and healthier for it. So now I want to add in about the consistency being the magic multiplier. I have said that in my other videos, and I really think it is true. So pick something that you really like. I hope you like Thinking on the Move. If you do, you can consider subscribing, and you can just click the link. Okay, way to go. You're doing great. Just keep moving. So again, to sum it up, because it's really important, move a little and you get a lot. A few minutes of exercise can enhance learning, memory, planning, and your organizational skills. Okay, we're ready for heel digs. So I'll move back so you can see. You just put one foot out in front of you. And this quiet connection is kindness connection. So what I'll ask you to do is to remember in your mind, where else would you remember it, of course, about a kindness that you did for someone else or one that was done for you. So get that in your mind. Think about how that kindness feels in your body. What kind of energy does it give you? And I think it's probably different for everybody. For me, it feels joyful and positive, and it is energizing. And like I would give it like a bright orange, red, corally, pinkish color because it feels so good to me. And if you think about it, so you can intend another kindness. I think that just being aware that you like the way that it feels might help you to spread more kindness. So I know I was writing about this yesterday, and then I felt really drawn to do like an act of kindness. And so it just, I think it helped me remember that I want to do it, because sometimes we get so busy, and we're all so busy. So, and don't beat yourself up if you don't have time, because I get it. But if you remember, then you might want to do it. Okay, also remember, consistency is the magic multiplier. Make it your mission to do 4 of these a week. I say 4. I know that research said 3. I think that 4 is good. These are all about 15 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, some are 25 minutes. But you can do more than 1 a day. And I think that you will see results. You'll feel more energized and focused and organized, maybe even a little bit smarter. And just thank you for being here. Thank you for thinking on the move. And if you like this, do another quick one now. You can just click the link.